Aquarius, and welcome to your October short and sweet energy advice and guidance reading, okay? Predictions even. This is if you're an Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or if you have your Venus in Aquarius, you can look at this from a relationship perspective, okay? We're just going to be pulling different cards. I have my good fall Halloween decks out. I've got my Mabon deck, my Samhain deck, and my Halloween decks. Okay, so let's get started. This is going to just be whatever messages come out. We're going to use tarot to clarify and bring in some more answers. So whatever it is that Spirit and All Hallows Eve just flew out, okay, whatever Spirit, God, Source, Universe, whomever it is for you, what they want you to know. All Hallow Eves, number 1, could be important to you. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. This is all about you, whatever. Number 1, Aries energy, the first house. It's all about you. There's something that's coming up. I'm going to get tarot to clarify here. That's all about you. Maybe you have to be a little Aries, the little ram that's going to stomp the ground and your might around for whatever reason, Aquarius. I'm not sure, but let's just... But also here with All Hallows Eve, I think that the veil's very thin on Halloween night, right? So maybe you need to really use your intuition here. And where do you need to be that little Aries ram out stomping and laying it down? Okay, so there could be something to do with that, all right, somehow. Let me get some tarot, though, to figure it out. But this is all about you. You is what I want to say. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay. See, with the 5 of Swords, that's kind of, I'm going to say, for you here, Aquarius, I feel like it is taking on, and just the fact that I was saying Aries, but really you, Aquarius, you're willing to march to the beat of your own drum. I feel like you're going to be willing to do whatever it is that you need to do to win. Now, what I feel I need to say is, because this is a message coming from Spirit, they don't want you just trampling and stomping over other people and mistreating people and hurting people, etc. That's normally what this card is. You'll do whatever it takes, regardless of who you hurt or how you hurt them, in order to win. They don't want that to happen, but they do want you to be yourself, the Aquarius, with that energy. They do want you to take on the energy of a little ram who's willing to just push forward. But I feel that's what it is. It's you having the grit and determination to push forward, to do whatever you need to do to move ahead. Okay? So, because they're never going to give you a message, and I, don't really care what anyone else says. They're not going to give you messages of doom and gloom and, telling you to mow people over and to treat people unfortunate. That's just not the way it's working, or at least not the way my readings work. So you can go elsewhere for that. But this is advice and guidance. Number 8. Yeah. There's something that you need to walk away from. And in order to do it, you need to have the push, the perseverance, the can-do attitude of Aries, the I'll march to the beat of my own drum attitude of Aquarius, where you're willing to do whatever it takes to walk away from what isn't emotionally serving you, or just serving you in general, okay? But it's all about you. I feel like it's only you can do it. Doesn't mean you can't ask people for help, okay? It doesn't mean you can't accept help. That's not what it means. But what it does mean is no one's going to do it for you, okay? It's on you to be your own little drum beater, your own little ram, okay? So let's get some more information here. This could be its own entirely new message, or it could tie into what we've already talked about here, okay, Aquarius? Crow, 11 could be important to you. Interesting, we have 1, 1, 1. Okay, so 1s, 11 could be important. Pay close attention to the winds. There's a message making its way. Well, there's your message right there. They're telling you something's coming in. Is it something to help you with this? Possibly. For others of you, this could just be there's something coming in. Let's get a little more info here. What message do you need? What do you need to pay close attention to? And by saying that, it could be something that you're waiting for an answer on. It could be something you're not even expecting. So could it be you're going to hear something and it's going to trigger something in you? You're listening to the radio, maybe you listen to a podcast and somebody starts talking about something and you're like, oh, that would work for me in X, Y, or Z. Or, oh, is that how you do that? Or, oh, is that how I could move forward there? It could be something like that. It could also be people bringing the message into you, a person bringing it in. So if someone comes to you and says something, pay attention, okay? There could be a message. Is it a hidden message? Possibly for some of you. Will it be crystal clear to others? Sure, it might be, right? You may be able to look at the apples with the eyes. You may see it right away for what it is, okay? I don't even know how to say that. Cavalier of Cups. I think that could be either the Queen or the Knight. I'm not really sure. Hang on a second. I'll find out. I believe it's a Knight. Yeah. Okay. This is the Knight of Cups. For some of you, this could be a message of love coming in, because the Knight of Cups can carry the messages of love, right? It's the cup here. It's emotions. So there could be a message of love or an emotional message coming in for some of you if you're looking at this from a relationship perspective. For others, it could just be there's a message coming in that affects you in a very emotionally charged way, maybe more than a thought like your mind or your intellect. It's affecting you more in a heart-centered or heart-based way, okay? So be prepared for that. Let me get another one for you. And he may come charging in. It could be a message for some of you, because not only can he bring messages of love, but of creativity. Okay? He may bring something to you that sparks your imagination. All right? So just be prepared. This 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Cups has been coming out in readings, but with different connotations for each one. But whatever this message is, I feel like it's going to be, how do I want to say it? Hard work always comes with the 8 of Pentacles. So it may be something you're going to have to put some work into for some of you. For others, it may be, I almost want to say, hard for you to hear. Okay? Because it's not all sunshine and roses all the time. Like I said, they're not going to bring negative, but they are going to let you know. It may not be a message you want to hear necessarily. Yeah, I almost just feel like with this 8 of Pentacles, I almost want to say just be aware there could be a bit of a web being woven, but almost like a story being woven, or a lie being woven or told. I don't know why I want to bring that in, but with the web, that's what's coming, right? Her hair's all curly and messy, and it's something that could put you out of sorts a little bit. That's for some of you. So just be aware of that. Do I feel it's bad? No. But it might not, like I said, be all sunshine and rainbows, okay? Let's keep going. I want to get one more. So that could be its own individual message. It could also tie in here to what it is that you're going to have to do in order to push through and win. It just could be someone's going to bring you a message or help and guidance to help you, persevere with some hard work and determination to move through it, right? It'll be different for different people. Let's see, what else do we have? One last card, balance. You need to find the balance. All right. This card has come out. It's a small deck, but all in all, the card comes out for who it needs to come out for. There needs to be balance in this. So even if it is hard to hear, this is kind of giving you a heads up. For some of you, it may be news that you know is coming that you don't really want to hear, and this is your heads up to be prepared. Start getting prepared for it. Start getting your emotions in check for it, because there needs to be balance. You need to be balanced in dealing with whatever this is. You need to be balanced in order to walk away. Okay, for some of you, the message will be what the card says, which is harmony with nature is key. Connect with the elements for balance and wisdom. Some of you may need to get out in nature. It's fall, it's beautiful, it's crisp, it's cool, there's no bugs, and it's beautiful with all the colors. So maybe for some of you, that's where you find your peace and solace. Maybe that's where you'll need to go and think this over and plan, okay? It'll be different for different people. This could just be your one message in this reading. You come here for a reason, Aquarius. So maybe you used to be out in nature and now you're not as much, and they're saying, hey, buddy, you need to get back out there, right? Page of Cups. It's where you will find, I want to say with the Page of Cups, my little pages, your happy place, okay? It's where you may find the present, the surprise. By bringing balance into your life, it's amazing how that can happen. It may be the present. By getting out in nature, you might be surprised at what you find out there. A nice surprise, a present, okay? It's just being willing to be curious enough to look for different possibilities or creative opportunities for some of you even, because that will bring the balance to you. Okay, different things for different people. Let's get another card here. We have the Seven of Wands. Ooh, that Seven of Wands. See, that's usually when you are maybe being quote unquote attacked from all sides from different people. And it can feel very one-sided. You and them, okay? So it's one side of all them or one side of just you, however you want to look. There's no balance there because it's not equal people on both sides. So you need to find the balance. Maybe getting out in nature, taking time to think about it, just finding balance in general, finding some people that can support you where you don't have to just stand on your own soapbox, so to speak, to, maybe stick up for what it is you believe in or think or want to do. Again, different for different people. You may need to bring in some people that can help you do that. Some supporters. But look for new creative ways to do things, okay? There's always opportunities for us to do things in new and different ways. So Aquarius, don't be afraid to do it right back from here up to this message or this message in between. I hope that something resonated with you. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful fall, the cool, crisp weather and the beautiful colors, and I will see you in your next reading.